As long as hope survives, defeat is temporary. People think fear is the strongest force in the world. They're wrong. Fear only wins when hope disappears. I've seen people lose everything: their dreams, their friends, their confidence, even their reason to keep going. But the moment they lost hope, that's when they were truly defeated. Maybe you're fighting a battle nobody knows about. You smile around people, but you're exhausted inside. You keep trying, but nothing seems to change. Every failure whispers, give up. Every rejection says, you're not enough. Every lonely night makes tomorrow feel impossible. I've heard those voices too, but I never listened because I learned something the world can never understand. Hope isn't pretending everything will be okay. Hope is choosing to take one more step, even when nothing is okay. The strongest warriors aren't fearless. They're simply unwilling to let fear make their decisions. As long as your heart still believes, even a little, your story isn't over. So don't measure your life by how many times you've fallen. Measure it by how many times hope pulled you back to your feet. Because the day you lose hope, you stop fighting. But the day you protect it, nothing in this world can truly defeat you. So hold on, not because the road is easy, but because your future is still waiting for the person who refuses to stop believing. The hardest battle isn't against the world, it's against the voice inside your own head. There will be days when hope feels like a lie. You wake up tired, you work hard, you give everything you have, and still, nothing changes. You watch other people move forward while you feel trapped in the same place. That's when the darkness speaks. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe your dream was never meant for you. Maybe it's time to quit. Those words hurt because they sound believable when you're exhausted. Then life takes even more. Someone you trusted walks away. The person you loved forgets you. The dream you spent years building falls apart in a single moment. You don't cry because you lost. You cry because you don't know if you have the strength to begin again. The loneliness becomes heavier. The silence becomes louder. You smile in front of everyone, but every night, you're fighting a battle no one can see. You wonder, does anyone even notice I'm trying? Maybe not, but that doesn't mean your fight is meaningless. Because the greatest battles are almost always invisible. Remember this, the darkest nights make hope feel impossible, but they also reveal who keeps walking when nobody is cheering. And sometimes the smallest spark of hope is enough to survive the longest storm. Fear doesn't destroy dreams. It convinces you to abandon them. That's the truth most people never realize. Fear isn't the enemy. It never was. The real enemy is the moment you stop believing tomorrow can be different. That's when defeat becomes real. I've been afraid of losing, afraid of failing, afraid of watching everything I love disappear. But I learned something. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing hope. Even while fear is screaming in your ear. That's the dark philosophy. Every person who gave up once had a dream. The difference wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it was hope. One person protected it, the other let fear steal it. Life will always give you reasons to quit. People will doubt you, failure will embarrass you, loneliness will test you, betrayal will harden your heart. But none of those things decide your future. Your next decision does. Never let one bad chapter convince you the whole story is over. Storms don't last forever. Neither does pain, but the person you become while walking through them stays with you for life. So feed your hope, not your fear. Feed your discipline, not your excuses. Feed your purpose, not your doubts. Because hope is more than a feeling. It's a decision to keep walking when the road disappears. A decision to keep believing when the world stops believing in you. And the person who protects that hope becomes stronger than any fear they'll ever face. Hope isn't something you find, it's something you choose. So what changed me? I stopped waiting for life to become easier. I stopped expecting fear to disappear. Instead, I decided to move anyway. That's the shift. Don't wake up asking, what if I fail? Wake up asking, what if this is the day everything changes? Your future isn't built by certainty. It's built by faith. One step, one decision, one promise kept at a time. Some mornings, you won't feel motivated. Get up anyway. Some days, your heart will be heavy. Keep moving anyway. Some nights, you'll question everything. Believe anyway, because hope isn't proven before the battle. It's proven during it. Every time you refuse to quit, hope grows stronger. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, fear grows weaker. Remember this, the sun doesn't ask the darkness for permission to rise, it simply rises. Be like that. Rise after rejection. Rise after failure. Rise after betrayal. Rise after every loss. Not because it's easy, because that's who you've decided to become. One day people will say, you were lucky you never gave up. But you'll know the truth. It wasn't luck. It was the quiet choice, made every single day, to believe in tomorrow, even when today was falling apart. That's how hope becomes strength, and that's how ordinary people become impossible to defeat. Sometimes, hope is the only thing life doesn't take from you. There comes a moment when you've lost almost everything. The people you trusted are gone. The dream you built has collapsed. Your strength feels empty. Your heart feels tired. And all that's left is one small voice inside you. Don't stop. It doesn't shout. It barely whispers. But it's still there. That's hope. Most people ignore that voice because pain is louder, fear is louder, failure is louder. But hope doesn't need to be loud. It only needs to survive. Maybe you're living through that season right now. You feel forgotten, you feel behind, you wonder if your best days are already over. Listen to me. Your life isn't measured by what you've lost. It's measured by what you choose to do next. The greatest victories are never born from comfort. They're born from moments like this, when all you have left is your decision to keep moving. Every scar you've earned proves you've survived before. Every setback proves you're still in the fight. Every tear proves you cared enough to keep dreaming. Don't be ashamed of your pain. Use it. Let it remind you that you're still alive, still breathing, still capable of writing a new chapter. Because as long as hope is alive, your future is still alive. And sometimes, one tiny spark is all it takes to light an entire fire. Hope isn't weak. It's the strongest weapon a broken person can carry. Most people misunderstand hope. They think it's wishing, waiting, dreaming. It isn't. Hope is action. When fear says, don't move, eat. That's the dark philosophy. The world can't defeat a person who still believes tomorrow is worth fighting for. Fear wants you to quit today. Hope asks you to survive one more day. Fear says, you'll never make it. Hope whispers, take one more step. And sometimes, one more step changes everything. I didn't become strong because life was kind. I became strong because I refused to let pain decide my future. Every loss taught me resilience. Every failure taught me patience. Every lonely night taught me how to believe, even when I couldn't see the finish line. That's real hope, not seeing the light, but continuing to walk through the darkness anyway. Remember this, a seed spends months buried underground. To the world, it looks dead, but underneath, it's becoming strong enough to break through the surface. Your life may feel like that right now, invisible, slow, painful. But growth often happens where nobody can see it. So don't confuse silence with failure. Don't confuse waiting with losing. Some of the greatest transformations are happening inside you, long before the world notices. Protect your hope. Feed it with discipline. Strengthen it with action. Because hope without action becomes fantasy. But hope with relentless action becomes destiny. And the person who refuses to lose hope will always find a reason to rise again. The goal isn't to become fearless. The goal is to become someone who never stops. That's the shift. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for life to become fair. Stop waiting for the fear to disappear. Move anyway, because every step you take teaches your mind that you're stronger than your excuses. I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? I started asking, who is this pain helping me become? Everything changed after that. Failure stopped looking like an ending. It became training. Rejection stopped feeling like proof I wasn't enough. It became proof I was still trying. Loneliness stopped feeling like punishment. It became the place where my discipline was born. That's how hope grows, not in comfort, in commitment. Wake up every day and make one promise to yourself. No matter what happens today, I will not quit. Some days you'll only take one step. Take it. Some days you'll crawl instead of run. Keep crawling. Progress isn't measured by speed. It's measured by refusal. Refusal to surrender. Refusal to lose faith. Refusal to let one bad chapter define your entire story. Remember, mountains aren't conquered in one leap. They're conquered one step at a time. So become the person who keeps climbing, even when the summit is hidden by the clouds. One day, you'll look back and realize the thing that changed your life wasn't one perfect moment. It was the thousands of ordinary days when you quietly chose hope over giving up. And that's the kind of strength no storm can ever take away. The greatest victory isn't reaching the finish line. It's refusing to stop while everyone else gives up. People think victory begins the day you succeed. They're wrong. Victory begins the day you decide your hope is stronger than your fear. That's the dark philosophy. Most dreams don't die because they're impossible. They die because people stop believing before they become reality. The world will test your hope again and again. It will send failure, rejection, betrayal, loneliness, not to punish you, but to ask one question. How badly do you want this? Every obstacle is an invitation to quit or to grow. Every painful chapter is a mirror. It reveals whether your faith depends on easy days or on your purpose. Remember this, hope isn't waiting for a miracle. Hope becomes a miracle when it refuses to disappear. I've learned that the strongest hearts aren't the ones that never break. They're the ones that keep believing after they've been broken. Protect that belief. Feed it with discipline. Strengthen it with action. Silence your doubts by taking the next step. Because hope without movement slowly fades. But hope with relentless action becomes unstoppable. One day, people will see your success and think your journey was easy. They'll never see the nights when hope was the only thing keeping you alive. They'll never know that your greatest victory happened long before success. It happened the moment you chose to keep believing when you had every reason to give up. That's the kind of hope that no fear can ever defeat. Hope isn't waiting for a better tomorrow. It's building one today. Everything changed the day I stopped asking, will life get better? And started asking, what can I do today to become better? That's the mindset. Stop waiting for confidence, build it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, create it. Stop waiting for someone to save you, save yourself. Every sunrise is another chance to become stronger than yesterday. Wake up with purpose, train your body, discipline your mind, protect your heart, guard your dream, because every small action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Some days, you'll feel unstoppable. Other days, you'll feel completely broken. Keep showing up on both. Anyone can move when they're motivated. Warriors move when they're exhausted. Anyone can believe when life is easy. Legends believe when everything is falling apart. Remember this, hope isn't something you carry in your hands. It's something you carry in your choices. Every time you refuse to quit, hope grows. Every time you choose courage over comfort, hope grows. Every time you stand up after another failure, hope grows. One day, people will call you resilient. They'll think you were born that way. But you'll know the truth. You became unbreakable. Because every single day, you made one decision. No matter how hard today becomes, I will keep moving toward tomorrow. That's how ordinary people become legends. As long as your heart still believes, your story is not over. Listen to me. Life will test you. Not once, not twice. Again and again. It will steal your comfort, break your plans, shatter your confidence. It will make you question everything you ever believed. There will be nights when your tears become your only conversation. Mornings when getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. Moments when quitting feels smarter than fighting. But those moments don't define you. The choice you make inside those moments does. So here's my challenge. For the next 30 days, become impossible to discourage. When fear says, turn back, take one more step. When failure says, you're finished, start again. When betrayal hardens your heart, choose wisdom instead of hatred. When loneliness whispers, nobody cares, become the person who cares enough to never abandon yourself. Stop waiting for life to believe in you. Believe in yourself first. Protect your hope, like it's the last flame in a world full of darkness. Feed it every day, with discipline, with courage, with relentless action. Because hope without action is only a wish, but hope with action becomes destiny. One day, people will call you unstoppable. They'll admire your victories. They'll celebrate your success. But they'll never see the silent wars you fought, the nights you almost gave up, the mornings you stood back up with a broken heart and kept moving anyway. That's where legends are born, not in comfort, not in applause, but in the quiet decision to fight one more day. So if life knocks you down, stand up. If it breaks your heart, love again. If it destroys your dream, build a bigger one. If the whole world tells you it's over, smile, take another step, and prove that hope is stronger than fear. Because storms end, pain fades, failure passes, but a heart that refuses to surrender becomes a force that nothing in this world can stop. So keep believing, keep fighting, keep rising, because your greatest chapter hasn't been written yet. It's waiting for the version of you who refused to lose hope.